Taehyung reveals shocking facts behind BTS reunion in LA. Jungkook shocked. What really happened? But before we dive into this journey of revelations, family bonds, and untold truths, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. This way, you'll never miss a deep dive into the mysterious and heartfelt stories of BTS that the world can't stop talking about. Now, let's set the scene. Los Angeles, city of stars, where dreams are made and secrets are often kept hidden behind the glitter. It was here, under the warm Californian sky, that BTS members finally came together again. To the world, it looked like a joyous reunion, filled with laughter, embraces, and the kind of warmth only family can share. But what fans didn't see, what wasn't broadcast on screens or captured in fleeting fan cams, were the moments that unfolded away from the spotlight. Taehyung, usually the member with a mysterious smile, later opened up about details that no one expected. For ARMY, the reunion was like watching destiny unfold. After months of uncertainty, separations, and the heavy silence that hung over the group during military service, BTS being together again was more than just a casual meetup. It was a symbolic moment, a reminder of their resilience, their brotherhood, and their unspoken promise to always return to one another. Yet, according to Taehyung, the lead-up to this reunion wasn't as smooth as it seemed. He revealed that behind the smiles, there were moments of fear, doubt, and even shock. And for Jungkook, the youngest, those truths were almost too heavy to bear. Think about this for a moment. What does it mean to reunite after being apart for so long? Psychologists often talk about the reunion paradox, the idea that people can anticipate joy, but once it happens, the emotions are far more complex. Soldiers returning from war often describe the homecoming as overwhelming, not just happy. It brings relief, but also the weight of everything endured. For BTS, their reunion mirrored this paradox. Yes, there was happiness. But Taehyung hinted that there was also a shadow, a realization that time had changed them in ways they hadn't expected. Taehyung described the atmosphere in LA as electric yet fragile. The first time they saw each other again, he said, there was silence before the laughter. Imagine that, 7 brothers who had shared everything, from tiny dorm rooms to the world's biggest stages, standing together again and suddenly realizing how long they'd been apart. That silence wasn't just emptiness. It was heavy with unspoken words, memories of the past, and perhaps even fear of the future. Jungkook, known for his strength and playful energy, apparently struggled the most with this moment. Taehyung revealed that Jungkook had tears in his eyes before a single word was spoken. Why? Because Jungkook, the youngest, had always leaned on the hyungs, especially Jin and Taehyung. During their time apart, he confessed that he felt a kind of loneliness he had never known before. That first hug, that first glance, was like a dam breaking. All the emotions he had buried came rushing to the surface. But what really shocked fans was when Taehyung admitted that there were things they hadn't told ARMY, conflicts, insecurities, even a few misunderstandings, that almost threatened to overshadow the reunion. He didn't go into every detail, but his words painted a picture of a group of men who, despite their legendary bond, are still human. They had to navigate change, distance, and the pressure of being global icons. One small miscommunication, one unspoken feeling, could have been enough to create cracks. And yet, instead of falling apart, they chose to face those shadows together in LA. To fully understand this, we need to step back in time. BTS has always been more than just a band, they are a family forged in fire. From the early days when they lived together in cramped dorms with barely enough food, to the stadiums filled with tens of thousands of fans chanting their names, they've been through extremes most people can't imagine. But distance changes people. Neuroscientists even suggest that separation can rewire the brain's emotional circuits. Bonds stretch, sometimes thin, sometimes stronger. And when those bonds are tested, the reunion becomes a kind of reckoning. That's exactly what Taehyung hinted at. He said their reunion in LA wasn't just a celebration, it was a test. Could they still read each other's emotions without words? Could they laugh without hesitation, cry without shame? Could they still be the same brothers they once were? Jungkook, upon hearing some of the truths Taehyung revealed, was visibly shaken. Fans who saw clips from that day noticed Jungkook clinging to Taehyung more than usual, as though he needed grounding. Perhaps now we know why. One of the most haunting things Taehyung shared was about Jin. Returning after his military service, Jin carried himself with quiet strength, but Taehyung admitted that Jin seemed changed. He smiled, but his eyes told a different story, Taehyung said. What could he have meant? Was it the weight of responsibility, the experiences he couldn't fully share, or perhaps the realization that even heroes aren't immune to time? Whatever it was, Jungkook noticed it too, and his reaction revealed just how deeply he felt the shift. And here's the part that no one expected. Taehyung confessed that he almost didn't want to come to LA at first. Not because he didn't want to see his brothers, but because he feared what he might find. Imagine that, the ever-playful, charismatic V, who always seems unshaken, admitting that he was scared of facing the reality of their changed lives. That fear is something so human, so relatable. Haven't we all, at some point, avoided reunions because we feared the people we loved might not be the same anymore? The shocking truth, then, isn't just about what happened in LA, but about the vulnerability Taehyung revealed. It showed ARMY that beneath the polished performances and glowing smiles, BTS carries the same human weight we all do. That's what makes their story so powerful. It's not just music, it's a mirror of our own struggles with love, loss, and reunion. But this is only half of the story. Because what unfolded after those first moments in Los Angeles would change the way BTS sees each other, and the way ARMY sees them, forever. What did Taehyung reveal that left Jungkook speechless? And why did this reunion carry a secret so big, it could redefine their future together? So, ARMY, what do you think? Did Taehyung's revelation expose cracks, or did it show us just how powerful BTS really is? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, because this is a story that belongs not only to BTS, but to every single one of us who has ever feared losing what we hold most dear. And remember, this is only the beginning. The next time BTS takes the stage, it won't just be a performance. It will be a testimony of everything they endured, everything they confessed, and everything they still are together. Until then, subscribe, stay curious, and never stop believing in the power of their story. Because sometimes, the most shocking facts aren't the ones that break us, they're the ones that make us stronger.